Okay. So when you're entertaining this time of year, you're always either throwing a party, going to a party, or feeding a big group of people. And we're getting into it, guys. We got Christmas coming, we got Thanksgiving, even Halloween with the treats. So if you want a way to get the perfect portions, the perfect slice every single time, we have that for you. So whether you're watching your calorie intake, whether you want to make sure you have the right amount for that group of people, whether you just want a simpler way to cook and cut and store your food, this is it. Take a look at this. It is called the Perfect Slice. And with this, it's a 5-piece set, okay? So you're getting that 9x13 cake pan that comes with a lid. This lid's amazing. It has a handle. You get your cutting tool included that nests right in the lid there. And then in addition to those 3 pieces, you're also getting an 11x14. We're calling it a cookie sheet, but it's essentially a cookie pan. There's something so totally new and different about this one. You're getting that included as well with another cutting tool that fits perfectly across. But what makes this so different is the lines around the edges. That is going to ensure that you get the perfect slice every single time. And I have Becky Parr here with me. Becky is the one who conceived this whole idea out of a need. You went from just cooking in your own kitchen to sharing this item with people all over the world. So welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you. And let's jump right in and talk about what makes Perfect Slice so different from any other pan you've ever worked with.
Well, first of all, these are high quality pans. These are heavy pans. They're 8 millimeters thick. Most of the pans in the United States are so thin and cheap that they burn everything. In fact, I hear that all the time from bakers. They tell me, Becky, I can't bake because I burn everything. When in fact, they're not a bad baker. They've just got bad bakeware.
You're only as good as the tools you have.
That's exactly true. And you know, there's not a man in the world that would say he was a bad carpenter when he knew he had a bad hammer. But we ladies sometimes are squeamish about replacing old things. Well, that's the first thing, is that it's just heavy quality bakeware. But it also has another benefit, and that's portion control. Portion control means that I've got inch marks all around every pan. And because you cannot cut a straight line, you can't draw one, so you certainly can't cut one, I invented this tool that goes all the way across, and it fits exactly in these pans. So all you have to do is line up those marks and cut down, and you will have perfect portions every time. And you can do 2x3s, 3x3s, triangles, squares, whatever you want. And it's all in one pan.
That's amazing. And if you're taking this somewhere too, when the food cools, you pop a lid on this size, right? And you can take it with you, and you've got the cutting tool you need. But what I think is so amazing is portion control is something so many of us struggle with. And that's just on a regular day-to-day basis. But when the holidays come around and you really want to be able to indulge, it's so important to know how much you're getting and what's in it. And so, I mean, that was something that this problem solves as well.
Exactly. In fact, I was watching my weight when I invented this, and all of my recipes were very specific about how many servings were in that pan. But all I had was a casserole dish and a spoon. You know, I was doomed.
That spells trouble.
Yeah, I was completely doomed. So by doing it this way, I knew exactly how many servings I had, and I was never off my diet. And if you're a diabetic, it's a godsend, because you really need to watch your sugar count, and this way you can indulge with confidence.
Now let's say you're not concerned about portion control. Maybe it's that time of year you're entertaining and you have a lot of people and you have this big lasagna or a casserole dish or a dessert, and you say, okay, I've got 15, or I've got 12 people now. Oh wait, somebody RSVP'd. Okay, the number changed. I want to make sure I have the right portions for exactly the amount of people. There's no piece bigger than the other. Let's make it really simple to entertain. That's another problem solved with this, because you figure out how many you need, you follow along the lines, and you get the perfect portion every time. Another thing I love about this, did you notice, you guys, on this table, every single one of these items, this looks like a professional bakery came in and catered just for our segment. But the difference is, we made it ourselves because it's perfect portions every time. You've got your little triangles and your squares, and it really, on a crafting day, there's no better way to elevate your desserts and your dishes than with the perfect portion size.
That's exactly right. In fact, that's the only thing that separates professional-looking catered parties from an amateur is the uniformity of every slice. In fact, the first person that bought my pans was the food stylist that did my brochure.
No way, that's amazing.
Yes, it makes it easy. Anybody can do it. Honestly, anybody can do it. And if you've ever thrown a party and had the last person in the buffet line not have any food,
yes, it works.
That'll be the last time you want to do that. This way, I knew that the first person in the line and the last person in the line had the exact same portion.
So take a look at it. Again, you're getting 5 pieces with your set. So you're getting this larger size, 11 by 14. We call it a cookie sheet, but it really is like a cookie pan because you've got that high lip and you can really make cookie cakes and different, you know, thicker desserts in that.
Exactly.
So you're getting that pan and it's non-stick, even heating. You're getting the perfect size cutting tool with the silicone on it, and it's not going to scratch your pan or ruin it. So you're getting both of those. Then over here, you're also getting this 9 by 13, and it comes with the lid that securely holds on here. You can hold even the heaviest of casseroles in this.
It's very heavy.
And your slicing tool is already here. Now, there's a reason there's a bow on this. It was a great idea you had.
Yes, in fact, this is the gift-giving season. So not only are we baking for all of our parties, we've got to think of a hostess gift as well. So what I often do is I will bake my cake or my casserole in my pan. I serve it when I get there, and then I leave the pan as the hostess gift.
And so you're invited to my next party.
I am invited to most parties because of that, yes.
It's amazing. So you're getting all of these things, and again, you've got 5 flex payments for this, that flat rate of $5 shipping for all of your crafting purchases on the day today. And it's just, it makes it so much simpler to every single time get that perfect portion. So again, if it's portion sizes, calorie intake, or sugar you're concerned about, problem solved. If it's feeding a crowd, problem solved. If it's making your desserts look special and uniform and then really add that special touch to them, problem solved. And it's all thanks to the simplest idea is putting these outlines all around the edge of the pan. And Becky, I know you said you used to use a marker when you first had this idea. And if you think about it, people buy water bottles that are already clearly marked too. Yes. The more you know, the more control you have, the better results you're going to get.
Absolutely. And if you're going to buy bakeware, why not buy the best bakeware? It's heavy, it will not warp, it will not bend. The non-stick coating is also patented. These things are so easy to clean. They are completely easy to clean, and you get portion control.
And I'm thinking about lasagnas and this being non-stick and just coming right out. So
absolutely.
It's a great idea. You definitely get the perfect slice. It's a great name for it too. And I want to congratulate you for being here and having your idea come to life. So thank you so much. And Becky will be back later on in the day. You'll be back at 8 a.m.
I will. And just remember, everything else is just a pan. Get some with portion control.
So true. So much fun with that one. So you guys can get that brand new item home. Get it now before that whole season starts, and you're really going to be doing all of that cooking and entertaining and traveling with your food as well. That lid is secure, let me tell you. So it's that special holiday pricing for you to just kind of elevate your presentation as well.